Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Charlie Fibrosis, and today we're going to play a little bit of rFactor 2 with the 2016 NASCAR division. So we've actually got a few different mods to pick from, at least. At least as I see it. As it appears. Oh, there we go. Okay. I get it now. So yeah, there's a decent number of mods to pick from. Let me actually just kind of show you a little bit. We've got the following. We have unmuted. Okay, hold on a second. Better? Is the audio better? I know I have my webcam muted because I don't want that up, but is the audio better now? Or could be that I maybe just need to unplug my. You muted or quiet. Let me see something. Higher? How's this? Does that sound any better? Better? Worse? Hopefully better. Can you hear like some of the stuff from the game? Anyway. If you guys... Okay, it's better. Alright. I don't know why, but the LED light on my Audio Technica mic's a little bit dim, so I wondered if it was getting like all the power to it, but I guess like somehow it isn't, so... Well, anyway. I'm going to turn the live game pointable down just a little bit, just in case for when we go into race. But let's go and talk. Let me show you some of the stuff that I've downloaded. So we got the 1960s Indy Roadsters, which is a pretty fun mod to run. Boxmaster, which I am not going to run. Not at all. Client 98, which is just an import of what was the Client Factor 2 mod, or the Client Factor mod from 98. Champ Car 2005. We got the likes of AJ Allmendinger, Andrew Ranger, etc. Champ Car 2006, and then we've got, I think this comes from the in-game, Chevrolet Corvettes to race. Eve, which is Formula One. F1 1967. We've only got the Ferraris. F1 1975. We have a litany of cars to pick from. They got some extra cars too with the Tyrrell 6-wheeled race car. Very interesting how that car was designed. Formula One from 1988 with the likes of Eddie Cheever, Stefan Johansson, Nelson Piquet, Ayrton Senna, Alan Prost. The 2012 ISI mod, which I think comes in-game. Formula 2017 Fanatic, we have Sergio Perez and Esteban Ocon among all the other drivers from the 2017 season, plus reserves. Formula RC, which is just like small body Indy cars, like Formula E, not Formula E, Formula B, I think. Formula Renault, we've got the Grid Beyond IndyCar Cup, which I haven't driven yet. So I think this actually came from a league, which I didn't mean to download. The Historic Open Wheel Challenge with the McLaren. Honda with the NSX. I always like the NSX, by the way. And IndyCar, you got the DW12. Now, the only problem with this is that there are no actual logos here. The liveries are the same from what they ran with the DW12. But the sponsorship is not there. ISI Interceptor, which is just, I don't know why that exists. Karts. It's go-kart racing. Some type, I guess that's akin to, what is it called? V8 supercars. More Formula 1 machines with Marusa. Monsterly Energized Cup. So these are painted cars, but I don't know if they actually are the real drivers. The sponsorship is there, which is nice. I don't really like how they did the logo, though, for the preview screen. And then you have NASCAR, which is probably what I'm going to be running instead. 2016 Ford Fusion, so you have the Advocator machine. You've got the 21 car, which is what we'll be running. Nissan with the 370Z. Pickup truck. This appears to be more based off of more so surrounding, I believe, the European series, but with elements also crossbred from the actual truck series. Actually, no, this is the truck series. Just falsified sponsorships and so. Renault. Skip Barber 2013. Those will be good to test. Spark Series, which is Formula 1 from 3 different time periods. Opened up Skip Barber again. Stock Car Resurrection, which is always fun to drive. Pretty much the 1970s NASCAR mod, but running on rFactor. And we get some 1972 race cars too. And then I think the end game, mix of both. All falsified paint schemes, but based on the liveries of various cars. So like I said, we're probably going to be running the regular NASCAR mod. And we're going to grab the 21. And let's look at some of the tracks. We got Alabama Super Speedway, Apple Valley Raceway, which I've never really raced here, Bathurst, Belgium in the 1966 event, Bizarre, we've got Bristol, okay, Brookdale Speedway, which is akin to Darlington, Chicagoland, Cleveland, which I would be very excited to race. And I did try to run there in the current cars, but I couldn't exactly figure it out. So you got the Dallas Karting Complex. Oh my, that is very complex. Daytona, we got the Daytona International Speedway. And then Daytona Unrestricted, I believe, is just the restrictor plates removed. Dover, Eagle Creek, which is essentially Kentucky. Eldora, which I may do some tests at. 1988 F1 tracks. I have driven at a couple of these. They're very different from the modern day event. Then you've got the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I don't know really what the difference between... Oh, I know what the difference is. The oval's for the 500, the Brickyard's for the 400. I get that now. Jacksonville, which is another like 1.5 mile oval. Joesville, which is a small oval. Kansas. Las Vegas. Lime Rock, which I've never raced Lime Rock before. Loch Dumond, my apologies, never raced there. Long Beach, which that will be fun to race on if we run it. Longford, which I've never heard of. Lost Valley, never heard of it, could be fun. Martinsville. Solid racetrack. Suka. Oh, that's interesting. That seems like something that not Tim Glock. What's his name? Ken Block would run. Michigan, Montreal, Mountain Peak, which is a Legends Road course apparently. I guess Mountain Peak is based off of what's it called? Lowe's. I don't know why that was so troubling to me. And then they have a client version of it, which is interesting. New Hampshire, North Side, which is another oval, which could also be Kentucky. Palm Springs, interesting race course. Phoenix, because it's Phoenix. Pocono, Portland. Portland could be pretty fun. rFactor, Montreal, Road America, which I like Road America. Sardon Heights Street Circuit, which I've never run here before. Talladega, I think it's slightly different, but not by much. Texas. Tiger Moth, which I've never heard of before. And the final racetrack in this list is Watkins Glen. So, let's go ahead and go to a racetrack. I think if I'm going to go anywhere, I kind of want to race Kentucky first, or a Kentucky style track first. Oh, I meant to also show this too. So, if I ever run into a situation where I'm in a race, especially in NR, and I win a race, this is what's going to pop up. It's just something cool that I made recently. Alright, let me close up all these tabs here. Alabama Superspeedway is kind of close to Talladega, but it is actually much, much bigger. Alright, I think I kind of want to try this Apple Valley Speedway. So we got what we need. Gonna change the session settings. Let's build that up to a 43 car field. There you go. And I think we're ready to go. So there is... Oh, this must be like kind of like Michigan or No, it's California. It's similar to California. Okay. So one thing that I also did was I added in this. With rFactor 2, I went ahead and I've bumped it to the maximum that I can make it as hard as I can for myself. So I've got a manual starter. If I want to get the car running, I got to put the clutch in. I got to get the gas and clutch system working just right. I can change the track bar inside of the car, which is great. So I'm just going to wait for it to finish loading. We'll get some practice laps out. And let's get it going. How does everything... well, we'll find out here in a minute. Let me know if the video is kind of crappy. If it's like stuttering a whole bunch. I'd like to know at least, because I can reduce the quality. It's going to kill the visuals, but if it's skipping, we're getting a lot of frame lag, and so better to know about that now than later. So, here we go. There we go. Okay, so this does thankfully have the entire NASCAR field. We've got all the real-life drivers. There is a possibility that there could be a driver that's duplicated, but I doubt it. So let's go ahead and get to it. right there. I cut my engine off. There we go. I've actually never driven a car with a manual transmission in it before. Oh yeah, this is California. Into the back of the car. Oh, that was Timmy Hill. Outside. Give me 1 second. I need to pull something up. There we go. I didn't. Mike is too low when racing. Better? Yeah. let me know how that sounds. Back end just swayed out a little bit. Game is a little quiet now. Alright, well, let me boost that up. Come on. A little bit. Better. Does it need to be any louder? I'll stick it at negative 27 decibels and let's see how that is. Perfect. Wonderful. So the problem is, it seems when I jump from game to game, the audio is like different. So maybe what I need to do is maybe like max out NR's game audio and then go about it that way. Thank you for the feedback. I had a decent number of people complaining about it last night in the NSCRA race, and if I had just been given feedback like that, I think I could have fixed the audio. Hold on. Straighten it back out. Hold on. There's only so much I could do. Whew. I didn't hit anything, that's the great thing. Alright, I am gonna fix one thing because I think something is a little funky in my controls. Steering rate. It seems like the steering is like a little bit too I don't know, like it needs to be like right in the center. It's all wiggly. It's like there's a decent amount of dead zone. All right. Well, let's see here. Here we go. So we're on top of the board. Let's go to the. Let's finish the session. And we ended up on top of the board. Nice. Kurt Busch tied us in laps. All right. Next session. I think I just may have missed out on qualifying. All right, let's do this. Alright, that got a little weird. Up into the outside wall. Oh dear. Not what I was trying to do. There. There we go. Alright, well, let me... They're gonna start me in second gear, so... Start out the engine. Hopefully this is the last lap of yellow. Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna exit the monitor and we'll finish the session. I don't know why that was taking forever for the race to, we'll get to the end, but let's leave the track. I actually got something in the mail, so you know what? I'm gonna grab that and take a look real quick. So I'll actually show this real quick. Give me a second. Okay, so cool. Just make sure that that's kind of not shown at least. So this is one thing that I've been waiting for. And it, I'll tear it open, is my Ryan Blaney shirt that I put in the mail. When I ordered. Look at that. Very dang cool. Really nice. Really, really nice. Definitely going to be wearing this tomorrow. Saturday. And then I don't want to show this off because everything. But a big thank you to Cody Lamas on sending me this. So I'm going to open this up real quick. I'm surprised it actually got here as quickly as it did. Let me get some scissors. Cut it open. There we go. Alright, there we go. Brush that off. And very, very cool. Alright, so I may keep this regular shoe box looking thing around, but it comes with a stand apparently. And let's take a look at what's inside the box. Very cool Darlington box here. The Darlington logo. This came from Lionel. Standard finish. I do like that. Open it up. Piece of paper crammed in here. Alright, it's a Lionel Racing app. Promotional card. I kind of like the design of the box, really. It is not mounted to the base. Oh, it is. Alright. Let me see what I can use. Oh yeah, there's screws in here. Should I see them in there. I just gotta get them out. Here we go. Let me see if I try using a bigger bit head, if that will help. Just gotta keep well, I got it loosened. I just don't know if I can get it the rest of the way off. Jeez. Well, looks like I'm going to have to figure out how to get this off some other way. But I will go ahead and set this behind me. I want to try that shirt on real quick. I'm going to step out of frame. This is a nice shirt. It's really cool. There we go. Got the Wood Brothers now on my chest. Awesome. Alright, so enough of the unboxing stuff. Set this stuff off to the side. I'll work on getting 21 car out of its imprisonment later. I will definitely get into Discord in a little bit. Shirt feels good. A little weird on the front of my chest, but good otherwise. Alright, so let me see here. Let's do, look at options real quick. Plugins, difficulty, replay, showroom, UI, on screen. Session settings, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Track. Let's go to Eagle Creek for here. Alright, Kentucky Speedway, my hometown track. Alright, let's pop over here and let's get started. I ran a couple of practice laps. Alright, I'm gonna run this one race at Kentucky, and I may do some more rFactor in a little bit. There we go. Race time in Kentucky. Outside, back end swayed a little bit loose. Austin Dillon's gonna get past to the inside. Straightened it right out. Whew. Up to 13. outside. I got 20 to go. Apparently we're running a little hot. Alright, I guess that's just gonna wrap it up here, so. Dang it, that sucks. We just, we went spinning around. Alright. We tried. We tried. Alright, that's it, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.